unit. We read a book in language arts. Mine was about a girl during the Holocaust and her experiences during that time.
For example, my group did the Armenian Genocide, coming up with this poster which says, "They remember, why don't we?" At the bottom there's a fact that says 1.5 million Armenians died during the Armenian Genocide. That is like killing 1 of every 10 Ohioans. The United States government still won't recognize it as a genocide.
So I was studying the Bosnia War. The reason that I did this see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil is because not many people knew about the Bosnia War, so people were refusing to see the evil, they were refusing to hear it, and they were refusing to speak about it. So when I did this poster about 2 years ago, Syria had around 7,500 people killed and over 2,000 of them were civilians, and now that it's January 2014, there's over 100,000 people killed, but the UN stopped counting, so we don't actually know for sure.
So I'm working on this poster about the Bosnian genocide and the conflict in Syria, and essentially the point is to show how long it took the U.S. to intervene in the Bosnian genocide and show how long the Syrian conflict has gone on so far, and just to encourage us to take action and do something about it. What I'm going to be doing is I've got a picture of a crosshair, and so I'm going to be putting the crosshair in the like the UN leave symbol, and then so after I get the crosshair in, I'm going to put a picture of Bosnia and Herzegovina in there to represent how the UN sort of was thinking they were going to help with the genocide in Bosnia, but ended up just messing it up.
What I'm doing is I'm making, this is better representation, but I'm using a leaf catching on fire, like a dried leaf catching on fire, to symbolize how easily peace can, you know, go up in flames and disseminate violence, and how fragile it can be in some cases. What I'm mainly doing, the genocide that I'm specifically doing, is the Armenian Genocide, where the Turkish and Armenian people lived in peace for a long time, but then during a war that Turkey had with Russia, it just disseminated into violence and hatred to the Armenians.
Cutting I'm cutting out the pieces that I don't want in the stamp, and the pieces that are actually sticking out are the pieces that will show up in the stamp. And as you can see, this is supposed to be a hand, and so eventually, to stamp it, we'll roll off some ink on it and stamp it, and what will show up are these grooves in that have been cut out.
A lot of our posters went to the Wright State Educational Resource Center, where they were posted for a long time, and I think it's really cool because, you know, so many of them were talking about the different genocides and conflicts that went on in the past, as well as ones that are going on now. And I think it's all about publicity, because the more people you see learning about this, the more people who are exposed to this, it makes people think, it makes people want to help others who are either suffering, or did suffer, or just recovering. And Wright State's a great place to post those because a lot of people see them. Guests see them, students see them, teachers see them. So at their Educational Resource Center, you're training the next generation of teachers who, now that they know about this, can help their students learn about what's going on in the real world. And ignorance may be bliss, but knowledge is power.
So a number of the posters are entered into the Max May Memorial Art Contest. So for each year there's a new theme for the art contest. Like my year was taking the Holocaust and taking these genocides and understanding what lessons we can take from them and apply them to the future so that we can avoid having these happen again.
So the posters were shown at the Dayton Peace Museum, where postcards were then sold, and the profits from all those postcards went to organizations that help people who are in conflict zones or in areas of conflict all around the world.
In selling these postcards, we hope to raise money for UNICEF to help alleviate the costs of people still living in these conflicts.